The biggest reason people don't get a web developer job isn't because they're bad at coding. It's because they're learning the wrong things. Thousands of people spend months watching tutorials, collecting certificates, and learning random technologies only to send out hundreds of applications and get completely ignored. So, if you're starting from zero and want to know exactly what you need to do to get hired as a web developer in 2026, this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through the entire roadmap from the skills you actually need to building experience, creating a portfolio, and landing your first job. So let's get into it. Step 1. Stop thinking about jobs and start thinking about skills. The biggest mistake beginners make is asking, what company will hire me? Way too early. The better question to ask is, what skills can I build that make a company want to hire me? Because companies don't hire certificates, they don't hire tutorial watchers, they hire people who can solve problems. And to solve problems, you need fundamentals. So let's start there. Step 2. Learn HTML and CSS. Every website starts with HTML and CSS. HTML gives your website structure, whereas CSS makes it look good. And honestly, this is where most people underestimate the process. They rush through it because it looks easy. But it doesn't. Because if your foundations are weak, everything you learn later becomes 10 times harder. So spend time understanding semantic HTML, Flaxbox, CSS grid, responsive design, mobile first development. And don't just watch videos. Build things. Build landing pages, restaurant websites, portfolio websites, product pages. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is getting comfortable turning designs into real websites. Now, once you're comfortable with that, we need to make those websites actually do something. And that's where JavaScript comes in. If HTML and CSS build a house, JavaScript turns the lights on. It's what makes websites interactive, like buttons, forms, login systems, search features, animations, basically everything users expect from modern applications. Now, here's my advice. Don't rush into frameworks. Seriously, I know React looks exciting. I know everyone says to learn React immediately. But if your JavaScript is weak, React will feel like magic instead of something you actually understand. So spend time learning variables, functions, arrays, objects, DOM manipulation, APIs, async JavaScript, and error handling. And then build projects, not tiny calculator apps. Build things that actually resemble real products like a weather app, a task manager, a movie search app, a budgeting application. This is where you start thinking like a developer. Okay, now you're ready for React. And this is where things start getting fun. React is still one of the most in-demand front-end technologies in 2026. A huge number of companies use it. And once you understand React, you can build applications that feel professional. So learn components, props, state, hooks, routing, forms, and API integration. But learning React isn't enough. Companies don't hire people because they know React. They hire people because they can use React to build useful products. So instead of building 10 small projects, build 2 or 3 really good ones. Projects that solve actual problems. Projects you can confidently explain in an interview because eventually those projects become your experience. And speaking of experience, that's the thing most beginners struggle with. Now, this is probably the biggest difference between getting hired and getting ignored. Companies want experience, but beginners think, how can I get experience if nobody hires me? Well, here's the answer. You create it yourself. Build websites for friends, family, local businesses, small creators, non-profit organizations, even if it's free at first. Because a real client project teaches you things that tutorials never will, like deadlines, communication, revisions, problem solving. These experiences are incredibly valuable. And suddenly your portfolio isn't just practice projects anymore. Now you have actual work, and that changes everything. Now, once you've built your foundations, it's time to learn the tools companies are actually using in 2026. Things like TypeScript, Next.js, Tailwind CSS, Git and GitHub, databases, authentication, and AI integrations. And yes, AI is becoming a huge part of web development. Companies love developers who know how to integrate AI APIs into products. But don't try learning all of this at once. Learn these tools because your projects need them. That's how real developers learn. one problem at a time. Now, most portfolios are honestly terrible. A fancy animation isn't going to get you hired. Employers care about three things: can you build, can you explain your work, and can you solve problems? That's it. Your portfolio should include 3 to 5 quality projects, live demos, GitHub repositories, clear explanations, technologies used, and challenges you solved. Think of your portfolio as proof that you can do the job, because once you have proof, getting interview becomes much easier. Now, moving to step number 8, make your resume look like a developer's resume. A lot of beginners make resumes that look like student resumes. You don't want that. You want your resume to say, I already work like a developer. Include projects, freelance work, technologies, achievements, GitHub, and portfolio website. Focus on impact. Talk about what you built, what problems you solved, what technologies you used. And remember, you're not trying to look experienced. You're showing evidence that you're capable. Now, step number 9, apply smarter, not harder. This is where a lot of people fail. They spend 500 applications online and wonder why nobody replies. Instead, be strategic. Apply to startups, digital agencies, small software companies, local businesses, and remote companies. Network. Message people on LinkedIn, attend meetups, join developer communities. Referrals still matter. Relationships still matter. Sometimes one conversation is worth more than 100 applications. Step 10. Use AI as a developer, not as a replacement. Let's talk about the elephant in the room: AI. A lot of people are scared that AI is replacing developers. Well, here's my opinion. AI is replacing developers who don't know how to think, but developers who know how to solve problems, they're becoming even more valuable. So learn how to use AI for debugging, generate ideas, speed up coding, and understand documentation faster. Think of AI as a power tool, not a substitute for learning, because companies don't hire people who can copy and paste code. They hire people who understand it. So to conclude, how do you get a web developer job in 2026? Learn the fundamentals, build real projects, gain real experience, and apply strategically. Yes, the market is competitive, but there is still plenty of opportunities for people who can actually build things and solve problems. So stay consistent, keep learning, and before you know it, you'll go from someone trying to break into tech to someone working as a web developer. That's it for this video. If you found it helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on web development and breaking into tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.